Right, assalamu alaikum everyone. My technical target was met, $10.7. I made a video 3 days ago. If you've been following the channel, if you're new, do make sure you're following because all these calls I've been giving so far has actually been met. Now, as far as yesterday's video goes, we were trading 3 days back up at 12.9. We hit 10.7, and I gave you this one support level in yesterday's video that if you actually end up holding 10.7, then you may actually have a nice good chances of going back up. And you've actually been doing this one. You've actually pumped 27%, but this was really not expected. But out of all the coins I've been looking at, altcoins, I think ICP is the one with the best with the best, what do you call this, with the best pattern right now, or maybe let's just say the best candles and the best structure. Actually, structure is the word that I'm looking for. So the best structure is with ICP, and is $30 actually the next technical target? All right, interesting, isn't it? So let's talk about why $30 may be the next technical target. For that, let's remove all the drawings. Let's get into the EMAs. If I show you the EMAs, you do have ICP right now in an uptrend, and you do have a retest, very perfect retest of this 10 and 20 EMA. You took some stop losses out there, and right now the EMAs are still maintained, so you do have good chances of starting to continue for the next leg up to $18, at least for now, right? If things go amazing. So maybe it's time to actually consider $10.2 as your next stop loss, because if you start to come down and take this out, then that means that this move up here isn't really that powerful, isn't it? And if you start to come down like this, you're going to lose the 10 and the 20, and by default you're looking for the 55, which is down at 8.5. Lose the 55, and then that's it. You never know where you're going to go and stop towards the next point. Now, if this is an uptrend and a maintained one, there's something I want to talk about. If you look at the bottom right of TradingView, okay, if you don't know trading, I do have a whole course for trading. If you want to learn the way I'm doing all these things, I have a 19 hours course. You can message me on Discord, link is in the description of the video. Right here you can see that there's A and there's L. A is for the auto fits, and which means you just leave the decision all the way to TradingView, and then you have the logarithmic scale. You can turn this one on and off, and let's toggle it so that I can show you the difference between a logarithmic scale when it's turned on and when it's turned off. So if it's turned on right now, if I turn it off, you can see all of a sudden there's a little bit of a difference in the pattern. Okay, if I try to zoom out like this, I'm going to turn it on and off again. You're going to see how different it looks now. Boom, boom, boom. It's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Okay. So what is logarithmic scale? This is something that a lot of people don't know. Newbies don't even understand what's going on with this thing. Is that sometimes when you're looking at the short-term prices, or when the market is moving up, it's always a good idea to turn it off. Okay, but it doesn't really mean that you should look at TradingView chart pattern with the logarithmic scale only turned off. It's sometimes just better to do analysis the both side, which means when it's turned on, do the analysis. When it's turned off, do the analysis as well. So don't skip it. Thing is that when it's turned off, you're going to see a very different approach. So this is a whole pattern. Okay, you have a pattern here that I talked about, and the technical target for this pattern I gave you was maybe $15, and we met the technical target. If you remember, when I started some ICP videos back in the days, I gave you this whole pattern, and I told you that the top to bottom here is going to be the next technical target, which was pretty much met. Okay, 16.2, and I gave you I think this was the target that I gave you. Look, it actually met the target. Now, why did I talk about the logarithmic scale? If I turn it on, okay, if I turn it on like this now, it's going to give you a very different technical target. If I try to now treat this as your support and resistance and a break, and if I take the top to the bottom right there with the logarithmic scale turned on, then you can see that it's actually pointing all the way towards nearly $30 up here. Okay, and this is actually valid when this thing is turned on, and I kind of personally think that the invalidation happens when ICP turns to $7.7. So I can actually entertain the idea that we may actually see this one moving up all the way to 29. as far as Bitcoin doesn't do anything stupid, right? So that's it for the video, and I'm going to see you in the next one. Allah Hafiz.